Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Pokémon RED version. Off screen I did a bit of training for both Flapper and Killer, and Flapper evolved into a Pidgeotto. So yeah, and Killer is just about to level up and evolve himself as well. So I think before I go on to evolving Killer, I want to show you Pidgeotto's entry in the Pokedex. Pidgeotto is a bird Pokemon and is very protective of its sprawling territorial area. This Pokemon will fiercely peck at any intruder, and yet it never learns peck. Oh well. Time to get a Gyarados. Hello, Spiro. So, I'm not sure what I even wanted to talk about this time, considering, well, we're gonna be facing off against quite a few trainers in battle. Don't miss, Killer, in this video, and I think I might even go to the SS and after the trainers that I'm gonna be battling. But for now, Killer's gonna be my temporary water-type Pokemon until I get something better. There we go, level 20! And Killer is evolving. And this here is Gyarados. Oh, he learned Bite. That's a good move. And he turned from a fish to a snake. Gyarados is a water flying type, which kind of gives it more weaknesses than strengths, actually. It gives him pretty much the equivalent to Onix's multiple weakness to water and grass. Only substitute Onix with Gyarados and water or grass with electric. And now, Gyarados' entry. Gyarados, the atrocious Pokemon, rarely seen in the wild. Huge and vicious, it is capable of destroying entire cities in a rage. Yep. Wow, in fact you can't find it in the wild. You have to evolve it from a Magikarp. So, I'm just gonna go back into Cerulean City and head straight over to Vermilion from there. Oh, wait, wow. I almost forgot about something. Wait, did I get the thing last time? I guess I didn't. So, I have another stop that I need to make before we go on to the training marathon in the route to the east of Vermilion. I need to talk to somebody in Vermilion and get a certain item, so then I can get another item from Cerulean. So then, traveling will be a bit easier, but well, if you've seen my videos in blue and green, you know what I'm referring to. It's a bike. I mainly just need to get the bike voucher from the chairman at the Vermilion City Pokemon Fan Club, just so then I can be able to get a free bicycle. And oh yeah, I think grass type moves are now not very effective against Killer now. Oops! Well, that's something you don't see every day. A Gyarados using Splash. Oh, that's good that Poison Power didn't affect him. Wow, that's a powerful bite. You see? Flying type negates grass type moves, which is a good strategy to have that on a Gyarados. Or to have in general, actually. And eventually Gyarados will learn its own water moves, but its water type moves are far and few in between, and I might have to just give it Surf. I didn't just say that out loud, did I? That's a bit of a spoilerific phrase right there. Okay, but basically, yeah. Gyarados has very few water moves of its own in this game. It gets more later on. I just love my seal. It swims when I hug it. I thought she was gonna say something else. Okay, let's see. My Pikachu's twice as cute as that one. Pikachu! Won't you admire my Pikachu's adorable tail? Our chairman's very vocal about Pokemon. And so I'm brag right back. Is that supposed to be a Pokemon statue on the center of that table? Or is it an actual Pokemon? You can never know. Let's all listen politely to other trainers. Yes, that's a good idea, and they have posters giving out advice through pictures of a sock puppet. Very informative. I chair the Pokemon Fan Club. I've collected over 100 Pokemon. I'm very fussy when it comes to Pokemon. So, did you come to visit to hear about my Pokemon? You have to say yes in order to get the bike voucher. Good, then listen up. My favorite Rapidash. It's cute, lovely, smart, plus amazing. You think so? Oh yes, it's stunning. Kindly, they don't even give him full lines of dialogue, it's all just broken up speech. Along with a huge gap. I mean, they couldn't have just given him a full line of dialogue aside from this part. Oops, look at the time! I kept you too long. Thanks for hearing me out. I want you to have this. And I got the bike voucher, which I can use to trade for a free bicycle, which would normally be, would cost you $1 million, which is more than you can possibly carry in the game. And he's saying that he doesn't need a bike because his Fearow can fly him around. And I might evolve a Spearow into a Fearow later on in the game. Wait, do I forget. Which game? Okay, I think I did that far-fetched trade in all 3 games now. It gets really hard to remember which games you've gotten which Pokemon in. Especially if you're trying to get 100% of the Pokedex in all 3 games. Now then. Just checking this row for any items. Considering so far, the only items I've ever found here were that one Fuller Store and X Special. And it doesn't look like there's anything here. That guy wants a Nidoran for another Nidoran. Don't walk into the wall. Okay, so now... back onto the road to Cerulean City. Too bad it's not the road to Viridian City, considering, well, there's a whole song about that. But I'm pretty sure everyone who's ever seen the TV show of Pokemon during its first season would know that. And now I'll be able to get one of these, although it'll look a lot smaller than this. Oh, that's a bike voucher! Okay, here you go. And I exchanged my bike voucher for one of his bicycles. I like your new bicycle. You can take it on cycling road and in caves. So now, why do I have that in the lead? I'll replace it with the bicycle. Just so then it's easy to access, and it may not look like it, but I'm actually moving faster than I would walking. Excuse me, pardon me, coming through. So, the bicycle pretty much overrides the overworld music with its own theme, no matter where you go. which is why I'm gonna be using it sparingly. Considering I want to be able to, I want to hear the overworld music as much as possible, and you can't do that if you're constantly riding the bike. However, if it's in an area that we've been in already, I won't hesitate to use the bike. And in one area, it's the only theme that's in that certain area. In fact, the bicycling guy, or the shop owner that gave me the bike, even said that there's a place called Cycling Road. That's Diglett's Cave, a place where there's a ton of wild Pokemon. Well, actually just 2 new Pokemon. Let's go, but don't cheat! Okay, let's battle. And they're all ground-type Pokemon in that cave. In fact, I think I did a bit of training in there. So I might have 2 extra Pokemon entries in the Pokedex, but I didn't catch anything while I was in there. I mainly just knocked everything out that I encountered, just to gain experience. Huh? That's not right. I did my best. I have no regrets. Nice one! Okay, let's see. What's this guy gotta say? I just became a trainer. I think I can win. Huh, so you just got your starter Pokemon, huh? So is it level 5? Oh, he has 2 Pokemon. Okay. Maybe this is his first day of training. Then again, it's probably still my character's first day of training, considering this game has not even gotten through a full 24 hours yet. And Bite. Well, whoa, Slash. That move is pretty much bound, almost guaranteed to get a critical every time, due to how critical hits work in this game. I think it has to do with your speed multiplied by your level equals a critical. I'm not really sure on how that works, but that's just my basic understanding of it. Ah, man, Supersonic. Darn it. You know, Killer looks kind of weird from his back sprite in this game. I never really used the Gyarados in this game before, really. It's not looking too good for him, so I'm gonna send out Flapper, my Pidgeotto. So this is pretty much Pidgeotto's debut in my team. And he also learned Gust, or actually he had Gust to start with, and learned Quick Attack, which is a pretty good move. Especially considering, well, it lets you go first, regardless of what level you are. My Pokemon couldn't! They couldn't what? They couldn't win? What do you want? Leave me alone! Jeez, I just wanted to say thanks for the battle. Oh yeah, I also, Slipknot also gained a level and tried to learn Supersonic. My Pokemon should be ready by now, but I didn't really want him to have Supersonic, considering it's not that good of a move. Well, I don't have any use for Supersonic. Oh hey, it's a Nidoran. I'm guessing this guy has both Nidorans. So, only one way to find out is to Quick Attack him. And of course he has Horn Attack, which is pretty good. It's a pretty good move, although he doesn't get the added bonus that Poison Sting would. But Poison Sting isn't that strong of a move to begin with. Even if he does get the same type attack bonus. Oh, he has Nidorino. Nice. I think I'll send out... Mew. Mew or Slipknot. Well, Mew doesn't know any psychic moves yet, but I think at level 30 he might learn something new. Besides, he has yet to... I thought that was something else. I don't know. Mew has yet to even be in this video. Wow, a critical on Mega Punch. Nice. Too much, too young. Okay. I better go find stronger ones. No, you don't. You just need to raise up the ones that you currently have. just because your Pokemon lost one battle doesn't mean you have to get rid of them. That's not really a good idea to get rid of your Pokemon if it loses just one battle. Because if you get rid of all your Pokemon for losing once, then you won't have any more Pokemon left. And that's not a good idea. Gambler wants to fight. He has a Bellsprout. Let's see. And of course, Gust is a normal move in this game. It gets changed to a flying type move in later games. So then, oh man, Sleep Powder. Do I have an Awakening? I only have one. I'll wait out the sleep. Considering Flapper needs some experience. Hopefully he wakes up before the wrap is over. Considering then I'll be able to attack right off the bat. And if things get to be too dire of a situation, then I'll switch him out for someone else and share the experience. Oh, he ended his thing. Okay, I'm not liking how this is going. Jeez, Flapper. Oh, finally, you woke up. After 3 growths, that's probably not good. Oh well, I defeated it. Flapper defeated it, and grew to level up. Oh, nice. Whirlwind. Whirlwind pretty much is an instant battle ending move. It basically just sends the opponent's Pokemon flying, or... Oh, come on! First, the Sleep Powder, now Stun Spore. At least it doesn't prevent me from attacking for a set number of turns, but it will kind of block me from attacking every other turn. Probably a fourth of the time. Or even more, depending on your luck. Like that. So 1 out of 3 turns after being paralyzed, he got fully paralyzed. Frankel hit right when he was practically out of HP. That's kind of redundant. I had a chance. Yes, you did. You had a chance at winning, and you almost beat Flapper. You can't be a coward in the world of Pokemon. Isn't that the truth? I think... Ultra Flame needs some experience. I'll be healing up my team in just a little bit. I thought that guy would have challenged me to battle. Oh well, let's see. I think there's an item in there. I don't remember if I checked there yet. But it can't hurt to check again. And, Ultra Flame still has a little ways to go before he evolves for the last time. Oh boy, here comes Fury Attack. Let's see, this is so far a 3-hit Fury Attack. Oh, I forgot that, I didn't notice that he got burned. Nice. Okay, wow, I'm gaining levels like crazy this video. Okay, I got the item that was in there. I'm the best in my class! So, you're the best of the rest? Maybe you should give it a rest. Okay, so he starts out with a Rattata. Pretty much standard stuff by now, so... soon enough we'll be encountering some other Pokemon as well. Ones that we haven't seen yet. Although Pidgey or Rattata are pretty much the most common of all Pokemon in the game. Especially considering Pidgey appears practically everywhere. But in the later areas you get to see wild Pidgeottos as well, but I won't be needing to catch one considering I already evolved one. But Pidgeotto also evolves one last time, just like Ultra Flame will. And how is that Raticate level 17? It should be level 20 if it's a Raticate. Ooh! That was a powerful Hyper Fang. I probably should switch out to someone else. Oh. Well, I could get a lucky critical! That works too! Darn, I need to make my Pokemon stronger. Yes, you could definitely... That other trainer that said his Pokemon weren't good enough could definitely learn a lesson from you. There's a fat Pokemon that comes down from the mountains. It's strong if you can get it. Yes, it is. Obnoxiously strong, actually. But mostly due to its high defenses. I think Mew needs another level up soon. And I think there's another trainer over here. Another gambler. I've never won before. That guy kind of is kind of like the opposite of the other gambler that I passed up for fighting that other trainer. Oh, he has a Growlithe. Growlithe is a dog Pokemon that's a fire type. It evolves into another dog-like Pokemon, but it in a different way than most Pokemon. Oh man, Mew got burned. Darn it. Okay, Vulpix. Vulpix is a fiery fox-type Pokemon with 7 tails, which is to be noted. It has, and just like Growlithe, it evolves in a strange way. Well, not really a strange way, but a different way than most Pokemon. Kinda like how, let's see, what would be a good example? I suppose a good example would probably be Clefairy and Jigglypuff. They evolve using the Moonstone into Clefable and Wigglytuff. I saw this coming. It's just luck. Look at the draw. Yeah. Anyway, as I was saying, what was I saying? Oh, right. Just like how Clefairy and Jigglypuff need Moonstones to evolve, Vulpix and Growlithe need a similar item called a Firestone to evolve into, I believe, Arcanine and Ninetales, which are both Fire-type Pokemon as well. And, though, I think in this game you'd probably want to get Vulpix and Growlithe to learn all their level-up moves before evolving them, considering otherwise then they won't be able to learn those moves through level-up after evolution. Considering some Pokemon are like that. I think Starmie is a good example as well. It learns all of its moves as a Staryu, but none of those Staryu moves can be learned after evolving. That is, if it hasn't already evolved. And I guess I already got that guy. Let's see. Did I battle you? Okay. That's one drawback to leaving the area. You can never figure out which trainers you've already battled yet. Oh! There we go. There's a trainer I haven't battled. Careful, I'm laying down some cables. You know, like the ones that we're standing next to? These ones that are all over the place with these circles at the intersections? Because they're all over the place. Heck, they're not only here in this route, but they're also in almost every route in the game. Magnemite. It's an electric-type Pokemon that uses magnetism. And, it's a very simplistic Pokemon as far as design goes. I mean, it's... Oh man, Mega Punch missed. You know what, I'll finish it off with Pound, because that move has better accuracy. But less power to it. Hooray! Level 23! Mew is officially now my highest leveled Pokemon. And, that was electric! He looks like he's really happy. Spread the word to save energy! I did that already in green, I think. Oh. Oh, I did battle this guy. I guess I battled him last time. Look at the draw, just look. Oh, wait. I think I did come by here last time. Yeah. And I already got the Hyper Potion that was there. So, where does that leave me for... I need 3 more Pokemon before I can get the item finder from Professor Oak's aid. So, who do I have in my team again? Okay, I think I have a general idea. Do I have a Drowsy in my Pokedex yet? Considering I can find wild Drowsies here. Let's see. No, I don't. I don't have one, and they're right in this route. This is the perfect place to find Drowsies, and I think either Ekans or Sandshrew. Either one, it doesn't matter, really. Okay, let's just Mega Punch this Spearow to get out of the way. And gain some more experience for Mew. Okay, let's see. There we go, there's the Drowsy. That'll be the 28th Pokemon for my Pokedex. I'll use Pound on it. Whoa. Okay, I think that's pretty good. I'll just throw a Pokeball at it and try to catch it. It's got a bit of excess HP. Crud. Darn it. Who's my lowest level? That'll be Killer. Okay, I'll have to tackle it, and hopefully Killer doesn't knock out the Drowsy. Darn it, Killer! Of course, that type of thing happens from time to time. Oh yeah, there's also, in the route just above Vermilion City, there's wild Mankeys there, which I battled quite a few of during my training session off screen. Alright, another Drowsy, let's see. What level is it? Wow, level 9! That's really low. Yeah, I didn't expect it to survive that bite. Even though it's a normal type move, in fact, in later games, bite gets changed from its typing. Come on, I want to find a Drowsy and catch one before this video's over. I think I already caught an Ekans. I'll have to check after this battle if I've already caught one. Okay, time to check the Pokedex real quick. I don't even have one and I just knocked it out. Okay, so Drowsy and Ekans. That would make 28 and 29 for the Pokedex, I think. And add Mankey to the mix. That's all 30 that I need for the item finder. Alright, I'm actually on top of things here. As far as getting specific items goes. Oh. Whoa. Hold on. Pokeball! Here we go. 2, 3, there we go. I might use Ekans a little bit later, but mainly just to evolve it. Moves silently and stealthily, eats the eggs of birds such as Pidgey and Spearow whole. I'm not even gonna comment on how brutal that sounds. Even more brutal than Brutal Mario. Get out of here, Spearow, I wanted to find a Drowsy. Okay. You know, considering how big Gyarados is compared to Spearow, just a single bite it isn't surprising that a single bite attack can knock out a Spearow. I mean, heck, Gyarados is probably big enough to eat the Spearow in one bite. Same with Ekans. And yet, something as small as an Ekans can wrap itself around a giant Gyarados. Wow, that was a 2-turn wrap? Okay. I'm gonna head over to see if I can find that Mankey. What am I doing? Bicycle! Hello! It makes the going all the more quicker. Let's see, I only have so much time left in this video, and I want to make the most of it. That's not a Mankey! I was finding them left and right yesterday while I was training off screen. Oh well, I guess next time on Let's Play Pokemon RED version. we'll be continuing off from where I left off here. And hopefully I'll have found a man key to capture. So then I can get one step closer to getting the item finder. So I guess I'll see you then next time on Pokemon Red version. See you then.